Oh, the oven's on fire. Oh my God! The holidays are upon us once again, and it's the time of year when the whole family goes completely insane. The children are walking earthquakes. Grandma still thinks it's 1965 and just chain smokes inside and yells at the coffee table. It's truly magical. And there's food, lots of food. So I'm gonna show you what to do with a lot of holiday leftovers, or if you're missing all of that madness in your life, make a one-pan holiday bake. It's the full spread turkey dinner in a shepherd's pie. Yep, turkey shepherd's pie. Full spread turkey dinner shepherd's pie is really delicious, and it's a great way to use up a ton of holiday leftovers. And if you are missing some of that madness, it's really great to do a one-pan bake. It's super flavorful and it feeds a lot of people. So, first part is the stuffing, but this shepherd's pie is epic because it has layers of ground turkey, pulled turkey legs, stuffing, mashed potatoes. So for the stuffing, I like to add some veg to it. Celery, carrots, and onions. Honestly, when you cook and cut celery with the carrots and the onions, it just smells like the holidays, and it's a perfect start to a stuffing. Just chop up the carrots, celery, and onions, and you're on your way to building really good flavor. All right, let's rock and roll. All right, when all the knife work's done, this is when we can start having fun, and it's time to cook a lot of stuff. Okay, let's do it. All right, so the bottom layer of the full turkey dinner shepherd's pie is turkey. I have leftover turkey legs that I've pulled, and you can use leftover turkey breast for the bottom layer, but I'm gonna use ground turkey because I like the mild flavor of it. Pretty easy, get it into a pan, get it cooking. And I keep the seasonings for this turkey really, really simple because there's gonna be beautiful turkey gravy on it, and then the pulled turkey legs have flavor. So for the turkey, just salt and pepper because there's a ton of flavor in the stuffing, mashed potatoes, so just keep the bottom layer simple. So here's a great tip. If you want to bash up turkey meat or any ground meat, I get a whisk, and it makes it super easy. You can move it around, and it makes it easy to bash up the turkey, and so you get those fine grains of turkey meat, or beef, or pork. I'm using turkey, but the whisk, super fun, super key for ground meat. Okay, so while that cooks, the stuffing is really easy. I use a store-bought stuffing mix because it's the holidays, it's busy. If you have leftover stuffing, that's perfect to use, but if you want to go quick, you can use the store-bought stuff, and it's easy to add a lot of flavor. So tons of celery, onion, and carrot, and that's like, it's like the quintessential holiday veg. And when the celery starts cooking, and you smell turkey and gravy, it all makes sense. So once the turkey's cooked, you can put in the dark turkey meat. This is great. Just break it up with your hands, get it in there, and I love it because it's the best part. You got ground turkey, and then you got the dark meat, which has a nice fat in it and a really good holiday turkey flavor. Woohoo! That's gonna be a great layer on the bottom with a lot of gravy. Okay, that's done. And then for the stuffing, once there's some good color on the carrots, onions, and celery, I like chewy dried cranberries in the stuffing. It's so savory, but with the sage and the breadcrumbs, it's pretty delicious. So I use a few of the cranberries, and then the stuffing mix, get it in there. And then this is great. So you wanna mix that around. Look at that, that's beautiful. That's holiday stuffing all day. And then just to rehydrate it, I make turkey stock. At the beginning of the holiday season, I make a bunch of stock, and it's roasted turkey bones with veg, even chicken bones I'll put in there, and then put a lot of veg in it, fill it up with cold water, lots of herbs, let it cook for a couple hours, and it makes for pretty good stock, and I use it all throughout the holidays. For gravies, for soups, for stuffing, it's just delicious. All right, put it in there, and then you just wanna let the bread soak up that liquid and just leave it there. It'll act like sponges. It'll start to drink it up, and then you can fork it around, and that's gonna be layer number 2. So good. So for the gravy, this is simple. There's so much flavor in the turkey stock. All you need to do is make a roux. Pretty simple. Couple pads of butter, a little bit of flour, mix that around, and then you can start adding that golden turkey stock until you get a nice thick gravy, turkey, pulled turkey legs, gravy, stuffing, mashed potatoes. Perfect. All right, that's perfect gravy. When the flour cooks out and it's got a really nice thick texture to it, that's gonna be so good on the bottom layer. Okay, so the top layer is mashed potatoes, and if you have leftover mashed potatoes, you can use them, but this is how I like to make mashed potatoes. Sometimes I leave the skins on them because I love that hearty taste. It makes it really nice and rustic. So cook the potatoes, step 1. Step 2, bash them down. Okay, so once you bash it down and get it into really small pieces, then it's time to give it a nice seasoning. You want a lot of salt in there. It's gonna make the potatoes super delicious. Okay, I don't know about you, but I'm a butter and cream guy, so I always warm the butter and the cream, and then I pour it into the mashed potato. Oh, look at that. Oh, yes, really? You think you've had a hard day? You ain't seen nothing yet. Okay, so once the butter and the cream is in there, then you can whip it. This is your chance to get it really nice and creamy. You get a little workout here. All right, that's perfectly creamy mashed potatoes, and I love the skin because you get little bites of that skin and texture. So potatoes are done, gravy's done, stuffing's done, turkey's done. Time to build it. All right, this is gonna be great. Okay, layer 1 is the turkey meat and the pulled turkey legs. So good, super meaty. What I like to do is get it in there, and this is all about the layers. So you want each layer to be super distinct. So get it into the corners, use your hands, press it down. You want a nice, even layer of 2 kinds of turkey. And I'm telling you, when you eat this, you get to a turkey leg and the ground turkey. You're gonna be like, what? 2 types of turkey? Sweet. Like I said, this is a great way to use leftover from the holidays, so you can't forget the gravy. And this is where I put the gravy, all over layer 1. Just listen. So good. So delicious. I know the ground turkey's cooked with real simple seasonings, but the flavor and the dark meat of the legs and then covered in gravy, I'm telling you, holiday madness. All right, perfect. Layer number 2 is the stuffing, and this stuffing is really great. So once it's rehydrated in the pan, I just move it around a tiny bit, get all of those dried craisins in there. They've soaked up all that turkey stock. They're really nice and plump. And then same as layer 1, get it around, get it nice and even. You want definitive layers, turkey shepherd's pie, heaven. Okay, that's looking pretty good. That's 2 really good layers. You got lots of turkey, lots of gravy, lots of stuffing, and then a mountain of mashed potatoes. That's why I always make a lot. And when it's the holidays, make a lot of potatoes. It's the best part. All right, let's do it. All right, so once the potatoes are on here, this is great because everything is cooked. That's what I love about this recipe. So all I need to do is broil the top till it's nice and golden brown, and that is the entire holiday season smashed into a pan. Super good. Yeah, you can have some if you're good. Oh, the oven's on fire. Oh my God! It only takes a second to hold. My goodness, it's crispy on the top. That's what I love about the broil. Whoo! Look at that! That's why I love this recipe. All of it's cooked, it's already all warm. You just put the creamy mashed potatoes on top, get a nice crust on it. I want to dive in right now. I don't want to burn my mouth. This is a great recipe because everything's cooked. Then you put the creamy warm potatoes on. It's all warm already. Throw it into the oven, get a nice crispy crust on the mashed potatoes, and you're good to go. This is a perfect recipe to use a ton of holiday leftovers, or if you're missing the madness of the holiday season, you can make this, feed a lot of people, and it just gives your soul a nice hug.